Good morning, traders, and welcome to the T4T Asian preview from, I'm glad to say, sunny Sydney today. Right, beautiful picture of Tokyo there for us. Plenty to get our teeth into today here in the Asian markets. Now, once again, after yesterday's, let's not call it quite catastrophic, but pretty bad news for these stock markets, especially in China. They were down 7% at the end of our day in Sydney yesterday. That continued into the US and the European sessions, and it has been reflected pretty solidly in the currencies. So here's my Aussie chart. We're trading as predicted, sort of down, been sub 0.70. Not surprising there. Obviously the contagion from China flowing through to both Australia and to New Zealand, probably less so to the Kiwi just because there's less market participants there, but certainly looking pretty weak. And we've got a few bits of data coming out today. The most important being this one here, Aussie retail sales 11:30. So obviously the first numbers coming out, or big numbers in Australia for this year really. Will be keenly watched by the market, and if it keeps us on this trend of moving down, then certainly the Aussie will get hit harder as well. A lot of people are looking to pick some up. I think it's got the propensity to go a lot further, and fairly quickly. Aussie traditionally goes down the elevator and back up the stairs. So keep an eye on that, guys. We're all going to have our eyes fixed on the stock markets again. I'll just take you over to my stock market page here. Excuse, there we go. Dow Jones finishes 2.3% down, S&P 2.37, NASDAQ 3% down. So not massive percentages, but still pretty significant, and certainly a fair few $1 billion in that. Now, futures have priced in for the Nikkei Open, which is the first up for us. Funny enough, plus 100. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. If it's a lot low, you should see dollar yen get hit. Dollar yen's also been hit, as well as the yen crosses, with this continued de-risking. And the funny one that's been going on for a while with the de-risking is actually euro gaining ground, and that's I suppose dollar selling against the biggest currency pair in the world. So euro back up above 109, and as you can see here, a little breakthrough. This trend line will be adjusting that later, and away we go. That's pretty much it for us today. So keep an eye on what's going on. You will see some highlights in the press about currency wars. The market in general is actually, this is just a re-gauging of the Chinese currency. A lot of the people, a lot of the guys in the supposed know are saying, and here's my dollar China chart. Let's whip that trend line out. But that's that massive move that we saw yesterday, and it's settled back down to 668.50. So on that note, you'd expect Aussie to be recovering a bit, and it's not. So I suppose we wait for those retail sales. The possibility, I suppose, that the real go-to trade could be if we get stronger numbers out of Australia. Dollar China continues to maybe recover a bit, and that's dollar China moving down. We might see Aussie back up towards certainly 70.50, maybe back up to sort of 71 the figure. So keep an eye on that. That could be the trade for today. Most guys will be looking to continue with the trend. Aussie, it's a fairly steep trend line coming in here, as you can see. People will be looking for these levels to sell, and look, they're coming in around about 70.50 at the moment. I would anticipate there to be sellers around that area on the day, and then obviously the next real sell zone will be 71 the figure, and then all the way up here at 73 the figure. So plenty to get stuck into today, plenty coming later on. Any questions, guys in the members, just hit us in the trade zone. If not, non-members, just whip us an email to info@tradersfortraders.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. All right, thanks guys. This is Nick Twidale here in the Sydney trading room, signing out. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.